Right. So one of the crazy stories, I've been called at this customer. He need to have his unvented hot water cylinder serviced. He had it installed last year by someone, and obviously he wanted to have the warranty on. And it is difficult for me to explain to consumers, but plumbers, they all know. So I arrived to this flat, and all the piping, absolutely everything was on plastic pipe. Uh, Simplified expansion vessel. There was not even bothered to put it nice on the bracket on the wall. It was just in top of the cylinder. It was actually a disaster happening. It was just crazy. Safety devices. There's a specific 3 safety devices you have on unvented cylinder, and one of them, which actually it's where you connect your expansion vessel, which is a very important safety device. The guy connected to the call return, so there was no expansion vessel actually on that system. Is just unbelievable. And obviously, I end up condemning the installation. We have to put it right. And customer was like, yeah, but, it was a plumber doing this. Again, I know as a consumer, you say, wow, we don't need it. We don't know this stuff. What I will advise you, if you go on Google and you just type in unvented cylinders qualifications, and will pop up that you need a G3 qualification. Is a different training you have to do to understand how this system works. Bless him, this guy, he could track down the plumber who did the job. We went back to the guy, we explained, look what happened, and the guy admitted that he'd installed the cylinder. It was completely wrong. Refund the customers so we can put it back correctly. Again, as a consumer, you might say, well, we don't know. But again, it's your duty as well to actually go Google it. Just go on Google and see what qualification, what the person need to have in order to work with that type of system. And based on that, you can actually see who is capable or not. But this installation, the customer was at the beginning very nervous because he did not want me to condemn the system. But there is a rule which applies in our industry. The fact that I see the problem and I'm not telling anything to the customer, that will make me liable for any incidents which may occur in future. The same things with the gas. So it's important for us to speak out. That's completely wrong, and we can take the manual of that appliance, put it in the front of the customer, say, look, it's wrong. Has to be installed this way, especially for your own safety. And then there is another funny one with this was with the landlord. In the end, he stopped working with us. Gas safety inspections is a requirement by the law on every single rented property in UK. And the way, actually what you're doing is the same thing like MOT on your car. You just want to make sure the appliance is safe to be used for you and for the environment. I mean, for the environment, there is a standard limits we to keep appliance. But this particular landlord, we went to the first property, and for real, very bad situation there. And I just explained them with the gas safe manual and with the manufacturer instructions, and he just kicked me out from the property. And it was an unsafe situation. The flue of the boiler, it was not having the collar. It was a Valen boiler, so it did not have the collar. So obviously that's a very high risk situation. Anytime that flue can go moving back and forth, and obviously that will escape gases in the property. And I need to condemn the appliance. Obviously customer refused to do that. Now what we actually have to do as a gas engineers, if the customers refuse to allow us to condemn the appliance, we have the chance to call the Cadent, the gas supplier, to ask them to intervene because there is a ID situation and the customer refused that. So yeah, the landlord kicked me out and also did not allow the Cadent people to come closer to this property. And in the end, police has to get involved in this. Again, as a tenant, you should have your gas appliance checked every single year. If you don't have it checked every single year, you have to call your plumber, your landlord, or even your estate agent. So yeah, funny stories, and there are a lot more to come, but that will be in different episodes. Right. So what will like, guys, especially even if you're a homeowner, a landlord, just put your feedback in. You might have a weird situation or something I can help you with. Just comment below. Just ask questions. If you are new to the trade and you want to get involved a bit more and you don't understand exactly how things are working and you want just a bit of advice, again, put your comments there. But one thing I will say about the experience we go through, when I started a few years ago, obviously I was a very, very new in the industry. And since then, I learned a lot. And with us as a trade is a process of learning every single day. And that's the beauty of it, because obviously you do once a mistake, you learn from it. But what I learned is to be honest with the customers. I don't know the situation. I don't know this. I will have to come back to you. I will learn more. You have to be willing to learn every single time. And again, being willing to be open with the customers. Don't show yourself too smart because, you're not, but learn from the situations and become a better gas engineer, become a better plumber, become a better electrician. Because that's the beauty actually being these trades. Every single day we learn and we will die stupid. So thank you very much, guys, for listening to this episode. I just want to summarize quick what we covered and to stress you enough is the right word. How important it is to actually, think out of the box. There are customers out there, they need our help. They won't buy your service if you are not willing to actually be a bit more vulnerable, be transparent. This is the situation. Invest in yourself, invest in tools, invest in softwares. All these will actually show to the customer that you are there for them, for their needs. There are too many plumbers out there or tradespeople which are there just to take the money and then you'll never ever see them again. But in order to get rid of these behaviors and, dodgy plumbers or dodgy builder you want to call them, we have to step up. We have to level up the ground and we have to improve ourselves as a persons.